we can all seem separated, though in truth we are connected. We are one. And as I weave through the crowds, I glimpse a strange glance my way, and 1,000 elaborate stories flash through my eyes. Where do we even begin? I just felt the fire within. Open up your eyes and see. Ooh, you and I are free to be. Now you see, my friends, we are one and yet our own. Though we shall fade, we shall have shown. Like the leaves that fall, we shall rise through it all. The wind of chance blows us to unknown lands, but it's there that we'll see. So take my hand, go on, take my heart, and if you will, take my sorrow too. Hold it to the light, and know that hope is cased in the mustard seed. It's a power we have yet to perceive.
All right, so welcome to another episode of Kwentong Creatives, and today we are at Sunnyside Studios in Cubao with Jireh Calo. What's up,
Hello. Thanks for having me, Gio.
Jireh? That was awesome. Jireh played a set for us earlier, and it was really special. She's our first guest for our Tatlong Kanta series.
Hey.
So really happy to have you on the show, Jireh. Welcome.
I'm happy to be here. Very grateful. Everything aligned. It worked out.
Yes, everything.
The timing, as we were saying a while ago.
So yeah, we saw Jireh and her band last week in Tago, and it was such a special show for us, and I just felt like, I gotta reach out, I gotta talk to her, get her on the show, and luckily she agreed to be here and share her music with us, and yeah, I felt like that was a nice alignment of events. We're able to connect and share music with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I trust that, when when things happen spontaneously, but it's like we're all following the things that we're passionate about. So it's like, okay, you're an artist yourself, Gio, and like you have a vision of what you want to create, and like I see you, and I'm happy to collaborate. And yeah, so it worked out. It worked out pretty well today. So thank you.
Exactly. I mean, that's what the show has been for me too. It's just kind of following creative energy where I see it, and usually like 100% of the time, like it's rewarding to have that connection. So welcome to the show, Tatlong Kanta. I think let's start it off now. The first song you shared with us was Sonder.
Yes.
And I asked you to prepare a first song that answers the question, Saan? So, saan ka nanggaling? Talking about context, background, where your identity as an artist was formed.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little about Sonder. Tell us why you chose that song.
Yeah, so Sonder was written when I was in the middle of college. I left the Philippines when I was 19 to pursue my first formal music education at Berklee College of Music in Boston. So, I was in a new country by myself, like starting out fresh, surrounded by like so many different cultures. Sonder particularly was written on, like, the concept of it was written on the train because, I was a full-time student. I was working on campus. I could not afford Boston rent. So I was living with different families. So I was living pretty far out of the city. And so I would take the commuter rail, which is like this train. It usually takes like an hour or so. So you have a lot of time to just think and reflect. And so I'm actually grateful for those moments in my day where I can just sit and look out the window and reflect. And I usually like to watch people and observe people and just imagine what kind of life they have. And when I came across the word that captured that, I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a word. So the description of Sonder is like that realization that, other people have lives as complex as yours. And that just resonated with me. So I wrote the lyrics for Sonder. And the music itself came from like a mixture of jam sessions. You'll just like be jamming with some people and be like, oh, that's cool. I wanna use that. And then also just like playing around with rhythms. I'm always just like, on the piano practice room, just trying things out. There was a lot of like fourth intervals. I was like practicing like just exercises in fourth. And so it's just like all these different things come together. And it became that song. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Sonder. Yeah, it's like, I remember hearing your name a lot with the Jireh Calo project years ago before you left for Boston. And I'm really interested in that and how like an artist can, kind of uproot and settle themselves in a new environment. Was that kind of the mindset you were in when you were writing Sonder? Like you said, you were kind of integrating in a community, meeting new people.
I think it's related to this idea of feeling connected to the environment you're in. Has a lot to do with your connections to the people in that environment. And so, this has been a constant, this idea of like, what is home? Because even in the Philippines, I moved around a lot. My family moved around a lot. So we weren't even like, home wasn't like just like a physical place. It was always tied to the people close to me. And so like this awareness that our relationships to people and our connections is what makes a place feel like home, I think was also like the background behind that song. It's just like I think about, what are the people around me on this train going through? Like, they're already going to work. Like, what are they thinking about? Like, it just helps me feel part of the whole, and feel connected to my surroundings and makes a place feel more like home. So,
And it helps you kind of, you wonder then may kanya-kanyang buhay din yung mga tao dito.
Yeah.
It isn't North the Ducks?
No. I thought it was beautiful.